Hey, Ethan, good to see you. Wanted to ask about what this last month has been like for you, going from having, lots of safeties and then a bunch of injuries and getting more opportunities yourself. What's that been like?
It's been super exciting. It's tough to have your friends and teammates not be able to be out there on the field with you, but at the same time, it's an opportunity. It's been an opportunity for me, and to be able to go out there and play on Saturday, that's kind of been a dream come true to be able to have my first start and check that off the list. And so it's been fun. But yeah, it's I wish I could have my teammates there with me though.
You know the Jacob Robinson question's got to come.
Yeah,
You've seen that guy play for a while.
yeah.
What was it like watching him have that game and make those plays that he did last week? And what's he like? What's it like being on that team with him?
It's so much fun playing with Jacob. We've been playing together since fourth grade, tackle football. Jacob's my guy. We've played basketball, baseball, football together, so we're very good friends. And every time we go on the field, I know he's about to make a play. That's just who he is. He's done that since a young age, and just to see him do that again on Saturday was anytime he makes a play, it's always a highlight for me. But yeah, it was very awesome to see him do that. Go Tigers.
We'll take a question now from Jake Hatch.
Yeah, Ethan, you mentioned the fact you got your first career start in that game against Sam Houston. Just wanted to ask you, well, how did you evaluate your performance overall?
Overall, I was happy with the way I played. I had some goals set aside that I put on my personal side, and I felt like I came close to doing everything I wanted to do for me personally. And as a defense, I think we did great with the shutout. But yeah, I was happy with the way I performed and the way the defense performed. Obviously, there's always things you can do better when you go back and look at film and things you can pick apart. But overall, I thought it was a great showing by the defense.
You're a kid who grew up in the state. You talked about the fact you played with Jacob all through junior high and everything. But how important are in-state games to you? I know Southern Utah's an FCS program, but it's an in-state game, the lone one this year on your schedule. How important is that to you?
I think it's always every game's important, in-state, out-of-state, but you always want to win the in-state games. But every week we kind of approach the same. It's win or lose. There's no in between, and we want to win every single week, and that's the mindset going into this week, just like last week.
Okay, we'll take questions from Sean Walker and then Mitch Harper.
Yeah, Ethan, you touched on it a little bit right there. That all the talk this weekend has been on the defense, the shutout. Obviously, J-Rob doing J-Rob things, I guess. Nothing new for you and your debut and all of that stuff. But moving forward from week 1 to week 2 with, the most growth always comes from week 1 to week 2. Have the coaches already given you guys kind of a long laundry list of items? Like, this is where you can be better. This is where you messed up. This is how you improve, that kind of thing. Even coming off of, quite frankly, a very dominant week 1?
We personally haven't had our meeting where we watch film with the coaches. I've personally gone through and watched myself, and I already kind of know the things they're going to be nitpicking about. Those are plays you already know after they happen. You're like, dang it, I wish I would have done that a little different. But those meetings are coming up later this afternoon, and there's going to be a list of things we can always do better, and I'm expecting Jay Hill to have some stuff that we can do better, and just kind of work those out this week during practice and get those ironed out and just be ready for this next week. But, yeah.
Ethan, when you were coming out of Orem High School, what led to you wanting to walk on with the BYU program?
Being close to home was what played a big factor for coming here. I was kind of choosing between BYU, Utah State, and Utah at the time. I had just a preferred walk-on spot to all 3 schools. And at the time, I just felt comfortable with BYU and their coaching staff and Coach Kalani. And I kind of made the decision at that time, I'm going to go to BYU, I'm going to stay home, and I'm going to earn my spot on this team, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get on the field. And that's kind of what I've been doing over the last couple of years, is trying to work as hard as possible to get to play and be on the field.
And since you arrived on campus, the defense has had, its shares of ups and downs. How fulfilling was it Saturday night to pitch a shutout and be a key piece in kind of rewriting the narrative of BYU's defense?
Oh, it's awesome. It's always a shutout. Those are rare, and those are fun games to play in. And it's fun because it's a team thing on the defense. We all played very well together, and you can't do it one without the other. So all our teammates on the field, we played all very well together, and it was fun to see that come together and have that be the first game of the season, have that be Coach Hill's first game, and that's something Coach Hill has been really good for us, especially in the safety room. He's highed the expectations for us, and we, as a defense now, I think we have a different mindset going into each week.
Okay, we got time for one last question from Jared Lloyd.
Kind of building off that one, Ethan. This last week, the offense wasn't too happy. You guys obviously pretty happy with how you did. How important is it to be there for your offensive guys? I mean, you guys went up against them the entire camp. You know what they're capable of. How important is it for the defense to kind of be there and pick them back up and get them on the right track, just emotionally, as they prepare for week 2?
No, yeah, it's very important. We're a team. There's not one without the other. We need an offense as a defense, and there might be some weeks where we need the offense to put up 40 points. And there might be weeks like last week where we need to hold them to a shutout. You never know what the scenario is going to be. So we're a team, and we know that they're going to do everything they can to get back on track and get things rolling. And we have supreme confidence in the offense. There's no worries here on the defensive side. We're just, every week we're going in and we're trying to do the best we can, and we know that they're going to be doing the best they can. So it's just a team effort right now, and there's no worries going around.
Ethan, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate your time today.
Mm-hmm.
Tiger Pride.
Tiger Pride, yeah, let's go. Thank you, guys.